shut up.
Hi, this is Veronica Penelope, and I'm here with the Jim Parker News. And today, the Jim Parker News is bringing you a special report here in Washington, D.C. I'm here today to report to you about the dossiers that were just discovered on the Clintons and the Obama administration. It is now formally figured out that it says here that the Washington Post has now put out that the Clintons and the Obama administration have been conducting uranium astrodites to the Russian countries, the Russian diplomats. But not only is there uranium being something that has been sold to the Russians by the Clintons, and the Clinton Foundation has made millions of dollars off of this uranium. Not only have we found this out, but we have also found out exclusively that there is the dossiers that were put out against Donald Trump back in the campaign of 2016 that it was all a false lie, and that truly what has really been going on, that has been found out in the dossiers, is that the Clintons and the Obama administration has been behind this the whole time. The Russian collusion is a big, false, fake lie, and it is finally put out by none other than the Democrats' beloved Washington Post. They have reported that these dossiers have in fact been fake against Donald Trump, and that there is no true collusion. And there you have it. No true collusion. I'm here in Washington, D.C., Veronica Penelope, here with Jim Parker News. And I'm going to get a quick, a brief statement from one of the hierarchs here.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, can I please get a word with you, please?
Yes, I can't really talk right now. You're going to have to take this stuff outside
We have found out that you... I can't.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
I'm
leave.
going to finish it with... Okay, but I just want to let the people know that we have found out that you are probably one of the people that is behind the leakage of the dossiers against the Democratic Party, and how they have put out fake news.
No, it's not true.
That
That's
we
not
all
fake
have been
news.
knowing has been fake.
It's fake news. You need to go. You need to go. Take your stuff.
I'm going to finish my... Okay,
Get some people
can I do it here, though? I can't do it here.
Take your stuff.
I have to do it.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Okay.
Gotta go. Gotta go,
No,
lady.
but I'm
Gotta
a
go.
reporter for the Jim Parker News.
I understand you're further whatever
finish.
news organization.
No, I would like to
Take your
finish.
stuff. Get your papers out of here. Get out of here.
No,
Move. Let's move along. Come on.
These are my papers.
All right, you gotta go.
What are
You
you
gotta go,
doing?
lady.
What are you
gotta go.
doing?
Come on,
Those
lady.
are my
I'm
papers.
struggling with
You
it.
get? What
Come
are
on,
you
lady.
doing?
Get
Okay,
over here.
okay.
I'm gonna
I am a reporter.
I don't
What
care
are you
what
doing?
You gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Stop it.
Get up.
Okay,
Come on,
I
lady.
can
Let's go,
report the
lady.
news. What? I
Let's go,
can't
lady.
report the news here.
Let's go.
I can't report the
Shut
news.
up.
Wait,
out.
but
Get
if
out.
you shut me out,
Get
I
out.
can't report the news.
I'm sorry. You're not
I'm
reporting
behind
it here.
the door.
Get out here.
Hello? Hello?
All right. Let's get out of here. Come on.
This is Veronica Penelope reporting the news behind closed doors.
Get some more pictures of the door with the door
Back to
shut
you,
on it.
Jim. Hello?
Right there. Get it.
Back to you, Jim.
Shut up. Yes. Welcome to the Jim Parker Show, where the news is the news. Political news, gaming news, movie news. You get it here all on the Jim Parker Show. My name is Bubba Zumbaback. And now for the man of the hour, Jim Parker.
Yes! All right! Thank you! Jim Parker! I'm back and I'm live! That's right, Jim Parker and my crazy sidekick, Ray Shenanix! Yes, Wait. I let you go on for maybe a second, okay? Just a second. Doesn't mean that you have to take on the entire segment with a bunch of, we're here today, we're going to give you the news, and la 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 la. You sound like you're like a broken record. I mean, really, come on, Ray.
Sir, I was just trying to say what we were here for, and you know, you always do it.
Well, Ray, that's because it's my show. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this, Ray. Every single time. I have to tell you, this is the Jim Parker Show, okay? Only got so much time on the show here, Ray. Like 45 minutes or so. We got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. There's so much, oh my gosh. So much going on in the world today. It's just ridiculous. We have to do a 2-part show, right? It's that much craziness.
Yes, sir. I think we might have to because there's so much going on in movie news, gaming news, and of course your own movie that's getting ready to come out there, Mr. Jim Parker.
Well, thank you for noticing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, I've been gone for a while because, we've been doing a lot of filming. I'm getting into the movies, and a lot of things are going on, and, it's a great movie about my life, and how I came up about, and, there's some fabrications, of course. Of course.
No, sir, actually, I heard everything is right on the nose about you and how you came up, the bumbling rise of Jim Parker.
Yeah, right. Not everything you watch on television nowadays is going to be the truth, okay, Ray? It's kind of like this, media nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we're listening to the media, and what do we get? We get bull hockey! That's what I'm telling you, bull hockey! And there's so much going on today, I don't even know where to begin. Like, for instance, we just found out today, thanks to Veronica Penelope, Veronica's very good at what she does. Yeah, it would be nice if maybe the next time she reports the news that she doesn't have the camera so close to the mic. I mean, I could barely hear what she was saying. Guys were just constantly on, taking pictures of her breasts. I mean, what the heck is that? Good grief. We're supposed to be reporting the real news here, not Veronica Penelope's breasts. Anyway. So anyway, she didn't get getting shut out in the first place. I don't know what the heck happened to her credentials. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you. Jim Parker here is nothing but dedicated to the real news. And not like that fake news you're getting out there on the left-wing media, like CNN, CBS, and NBC, and all the rest of those cowardly, Democratic radio left-wing demonic stations that you're listening to every single day. People, let's get a brain for once. Open up your heads, your brain cells, to the real truth and stop being deluded by what you hear on the news every day. Hey, granted, you get news from everywhere. You know what you need to do? Start taking a book and start researching for yourselves. Good grief! I mean, what is going on with people today, right? I mean, really? I mean, well, sir, it's just that so many people are just so brainwashed today, like these little snowflakes out there, that they just constantly, always just believe whatever comes their way. They just don't even think for themselves anymore, sir. I don't really know what's going on. I mean, like the 80s hit and the 90s hit, and you figured everybody was starting to get along, but now the left-wing media is starting to bring in nothing but just craziness, corruption, protests, turn into riots every single day. Well, Ray, very well said. But next time you want to get long-winded, why don't you let me know before you start? Good grief, Ray. Gosh. I'll let you go on for a second if I give people a little rope to take the whole thing. I don't get it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you well know, that the president has been going through crazy, just mess throughout his entire presidency. The man's only been in office for, 10 months? I mean, barely a year now. Come on. And we can't even get along with the president. The man's been trying to do nothing but bring jobs to the country, make our economy better, protect our borders, make sure that people can, finally get a good, decent wage in this country, cut the tax rate down. Hello, that's helping me with giving you guys raises out here. How about that, all you guys? Oh, you haven't really given us a raise yet, Mr. Parker. Listen, buddy, I'm giving everybody a raise. Don't worry about it. You said you was going to do that as soon as the economy was getting better with Mr. Trump. You haven't done nothing yet. Listen, buddy, you're getting your, who are you? What, you know what? Sit back there in the corner for a little bit. You need to take a time out. Take a time out. Good grief. That's not true. if everybody went in here and everybody gets paid good. Well, sir, not really. I haven't had a raise in about 3 years yet. What, Ray? Do we always have to do this on air? Really? You want to throw out the dirty laundry? Really? Come on. Jeez. We'll probably edit that part out. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so here on the Jim Parker Show, we tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. And I am telling you right now, these little stupid snowflakes out there and the way the economy is going with the presentation that Donald Trump has been putting out there, he's been putting out there but nothing but good things. And all we ever hear is, oh, there's so much racism in the country. Oh my gosh, the police. And what's up with the dadgum? Can we say it together here, peoples? The kneeling on the national anthem. Listen, NFL. NFL, have you noticed that you've been losing ratings? Have you noticed that the seats are becoming a little empty out there? The sun's looking like a desert, doesn't it? Once you NFL people start getting your heads up out of your booty bowels and start freaking standing for the American flag, okay? Our daggum soldiers died for that craziness and everything. And you guys want to just step on it and spin it. Oh, well, we're doing it because of, black people are being, just being done wrong and we're being oppressed and the police are killing all of our black men. Really? It's funny how you people never look at the dadgum neighborhoods that most of these cops used to want to go into and try to protect. Well, now they can't go into them anymore. Thanks a lot, Black Lives Matter, because now the police don't ever want to come into the damn neighborhoods and protect our daggum little children out there. You know, our little black youth. You know, the ones you guys keep saying that Black Lives Matter. How come they don't matter when a daggum gangbanger comes swinging by in his little lowrider and starts exactly that. Shooting people. Yeah, okay, enough. Okay, thank you. So, we got the hint. So, yeah, that kind of stuff right there. When they do that, oh, do you hear anything on left-wing media? People, do you hear anything? Cricket, 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 cricket. That's what you hear, people. Nothing but cricket sounds. You don't see the freaking media going down into the neighborhood, the ghetto. You know that neighborhood that the Democrats control? They run those areas. You know, like Chicago, Detroit, Compton, Inglewood. All the Democratic. You notice all the Democratic areas of the country that are run are being jacked up by none other than the Democratic Party. They're the ones that are supposed to be supposedly helping us black folks and, Latino folks out, right? Well, listen, here, I'm a black man. Why is it that I can see things that most of you black people should be able to see? I mean, I would think you people would understand that if another black guy comes rolling through your neighborhood with a freaking lowrider with a dadgum M16 or a freaking AK-47, by the way, you can't find those in a dadgum gun store, I would think you guys would be wanting to protest that. Hey, I know the left wing's so against guns. How come you guys don't ever say anything when a dadgum gangbanger goes swinging through the neighborhood shooting everybody up, killing other youthful black people? But Black Lives Matter doesn't never want to come around when that happens. Where's the marching, Black Lives Matter? Where are you marching? How come I'm just seeing you march when a criminal that happens to be black gets shot by a cop? Why is that? Why is that, people? How come we just see it when that happens and everything? This guy just went by. He shot up a little girl playing hopscotch because he was trying to shoot the girl's brother, who happened to duck on the ground because he was alert of what was going on. And the little girl that's playing hopscotch or jump rope ends up getting splattered all over the freaking place. The poor mother comes screaming out, "Oh, my baby! Oh, my baby! Oh, my baby! My baby is only 4 years old. You bastards! You bastards killed my child!" But you don't see her complaining to the news about it, do you? But as soon as a brother who just went into a store, "Hey, stick him up! Go give me your money, fool! Better give me your money, motherfucker! I'll kill you, nigga! You better give me your money, nigga! What, nigga? You better give me all your money! Take off your watch! Take off your watch! Yeah, that's right! You over there! Come over here! Give me your money! Back! Yeah! You dead! You dead! Oh, shoot! The police are coming! The police are coming! Woo! 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 Get on the ground, buddy! Get on the ground! Put the gun down! I ain't putting do nothing but you cops. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, I've been shot. He's shot, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder why he got shot. Why did the guy robbing the store, who just shot somebody in the store, and he was a black man, by the way, end up getting shot by the cops? Oh, let me guess. Let's see what Black Lives Matters would say. He had his hands up. And the cops came over there and just shot him because he was black. Look at that. A poor black man just minding his own business, robbing a store, shooting people, ends up getting killed by the police who only did it because he was black. Never mind the fact that he just robbed a store and killed a couple people. Oh, that's not something you want to look at right now. Just don't mind that part. Just mind the fact that the man was black. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what Black Lives Matter wants you to think. That's what the news media wants you to concentrate on. They want you to concentrate on the pure fact that the guy was black and he looked like he might have been putting his hands up, but really what he was doing, he's getting ready to pull his hands out with a gun and point it at the cops. And the cops said, hell with that, I'm not dying today. If anybody's going to die, it's going to be that nasty-ass, don't good for nothing criminal who's trying to put a gun at us and just rob the store. Yeah, but that doesn't compute with most of America, that's on the left. Because you left-wing flipnicks out there think that everything that you hear on the news is the god-awful truth. Well, it's not, okay? Start researching stuff for your dadgum selves and start finding out the real deal what's going on. Black people are killing more black people every single day than some cops shooting a couple criminals here and there that just happen to be black. Well, you know what? Oh, well, that's the life you chose. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, ladies and gentlemen. That's the old cardinal rule. That's right, and that's how it's done. So maybe you might want to start thinking about that before you start going robbing stores. Because if it was a white dude and he did the same thing, guarantee you he would be dead. I've seen videos of it. I saw a white guy being shot right there on YouTube by police. But I didn't see Black Lives Matter. Oh, wait a minute. Where's White Lives Matter when that happens? Oh, he shot an innocent white man. All of our white people are being killed by the police. You never see that happening when white people are being shot by cops. And they get shot by cops even more so than black people. Yes, it's statistically proven that they do. So you can look that up too, seeing how you guys are so freaking knowledgeable. Why don't you try reading a book, checking out the statistics, and then really coming at us and saying, oh, well, really don't have an argument there. But that's the thing about Democrats, right, Ray?
Yes, sir. Democrats don't never really have an argument because all the time, all they ever do is just kind of back down. When they say you start pushing them into a corner, then they start yelling at you and screaming and starting getting violent with you. I don't understand it.
Well, I'll tell you what you don't understand, Ray. The understanding of this is that people on the left, snowflakes, little college kids, the college kids. Don't get me started on that because we'll be getting into that real soon here. All you little snowflakes. That, it's so funny. You guys always talk about freedom of speech. Can we get into that, Ray?
Yeah, I think so, sir.
Yeah, well, let's get into that. Because freedom of speech. You guys used to be the party that was about the First Amendment. Freedom of speech. Power to the speech. All that kind of stuff, right? Now, anytime somebody on a conservative mindset or on the right happens to want to speak out against, let's see here. Let's see, what can I think about? Oh, I know. Christianity. All of a sudden, now that's a problem. Oh, yeah. Remember we used to be able to say Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen? Well, now that you got the left trying to control everything, saying Merry Christmas is a no-no. I just heard just the other day that a town out there somewhere in the south there was trying to do, they used it for 30 years now. 30 years, right? Can you think of this? 30 years of doing a candlelight Christmas walkathon through the neighborhood that they used to do all the time on Christmas Day and celebrate all the goodness of Christmas and the decorations that people place upon their houses and all that good stuff. Real fun stuff for the kids. Real lovely stuff, right? Well, guess what, people? The town, clergy there, or somebody that's a left-wing flipnick, decided they wanted to complain about it and say that we just take out Merry Christmas from their little candle walk thing and say, oh, well, you can't say that. Just call it a candle walk and no more saying no more Christmas candle walk. What's wrong with saying Christmas candle walk? What's wrong with that? Oh, it's offensive to somebody? It offends people? I wonder why that is. Is it that the people that come to our country some illegal, some, legally, who maybe come from a different religious background, country, like, Muslim background, perhaps, all of a sudden are hating on our cultural life, which is, Christmas, Jesus, Christ. Merry Christmas, hello. But no, this offends them. This makes them want to shout out to us and say, that's offensive. You can't say that. You offend us. You offend our people here. And why are you here? Why did you come to America? Isn't that a great question, Ray?
Well, yes, sir. It's a great question because most people that come to this country, I would assume, want to come here for a better, start, a better life of freedom and freedom of religion and speech and all those wonderful things that this country provides that their countries don't provide.
Well, that's absolutely right, Ray. That is absolutely right.
Are you okay, sir?
I'm okay. Okay. So anyway, like we were just saying right there, these people come to this country. Okay, they come to this country. They come here for the lovely life of the American dream. What's that? The American dream? Remember we used to say the American dream? Well, now saying the American dream is probably a problem too, just like it is saying Merry Christmas and everything. Good old Donald Trump, though, he's out there saying, we're going to say Merry Christmas again, people. Merry Christmas. And guess what? If you don't like it, you can go to you know where. That's right, because people that normally don't like Christmas don't like God. And if they don't like God, well, then I guess that means they like Lucifer instead, right? Well, Lucifer can't wait to meet most of you. I guarantee you he's over there just clapping away. Yay! Clapping away. He's clapping away at some of you little flip-neck snowflakes and Democrats and the elite Democrats that I'm mainly talking about because they're the ones that are putting this garbage in your head. The media, all them phony flip-necks, Don Lemon and you know who I'm talking about. Oh, they freaking make my skin. Rachel Mathers. She is a real trip. I don't know if she's a woman or a man. Is she? What is she, right?
I don't know, sir. She kind of, she wears makeup sometimes, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that helps. So anyway, like I was saying, though, these people, they're constantly just putting this stuff in your heads, making you think that, oh, well, these things are wrong, and these are bad, and these are offensive to everybody. Everything's racist. I got, the Congresswoman who just yelled at Donald Trump about his little condolences to the Gold family star families of men that was in this little raid that happened that ended up dying in the name of our country and protecting our country. Well, Donald Trump decided instead of just giving letters out to these people that he would go ahead and call the people up directly. Most presidents don't do that. And, he called up a number of them already and gave them his condolences and kind of got some advice from, General Kelly, who's now his chief of staff there at the White House. And gave him some good advice on what to say. He said it's not an easy thing to do. And, Donald Trump said, well, I'm going to do it, And he went in there and he called these families up and he was trying to give condolences. And one of the family members, I guess, didn't like what he said in the condolencing, saying that, your son knew... His son knew what he signed up for, and he was doing a brave thing and for this country. And that's really what he was trying to say, is that, all these men, they didn't get drafted. They signed up, purposely to serve their country. So they knew what they were getting themselves into, and that's what they did it for. And Donald Trump was just saying that, and something that, he got that advice from, General Kelly, and what to say. And some congresswoman on the left, Democratic congresswoman, overheard the speech and did the talk, which she wasn't supposed to be doing. She was listening in, and of course that's not good to do. And she listens in, she goes out, and she starts telling the media that he went up against a Gold Star family mother and told her son that he did this. He knew what he was signing up for, and that's why he's dead. Like, basically just completely just took the conversation completely out of left field. It just got thrown out into outer strom. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, these people now are all freaking making this into a big thing. Now Donald Trump is like, he's racist because he said that. And because it just happened to be that the guy that died there, that he was when he's talking to her, happened to be black. Now, because he's black, well, we better throw a racist little stamp in there because he's black. And this one, another one we can try to get on him. Just keep using this race card crap. Every single thing you guys do is just race, race, race. So now Donald Trump has to defend himself for trying to apologize and to give condolences to a family, to a gold, star soldier's wife. Okay? And it just he can never win. It's like a double-edged sword. You try to do good, they're going to find a way to jack Mr. Trump up every single time, ladies and gentlemen. It happens every time. And so it's incredible to me how these things happen. But now this congresswoman is up here freaking tripping because Mr. General Kelly, Mr. General Kelly, he basically told her, said that, she basically had no right to be listening in on the conversation, for one. And two, that, she's like a loaded barrel, like a shotgun loaded barrel is kind of basically what he was referring to. And she took that as a complete offense and said that was racist. Can you believe that, people? Now, when a man says she sounds like an empty barrel, she automatically turns that around and says, well, I just take that as a racist comment. A racist comment? How do you take an empty barrel into a racist comment? See, this is the problem with left-wing thinking, peoples, is that they think every single thing you do, because they have no argument against you, they have no concrete evidence, they just sit there and just, well, this is my point, and you guys just got to take it and believe it. No, we don't. We're going to research your stupid point. We're going to see if it's actual facts. And you guys tend to never really have the facts. You guys tend to take little knickknacks out of the left field somewhere and then try to put it together to make it into something that it's not. Basically putting out fake lies all the time. That's what you people do. Left-wing whackness. And that's what this segment of the show is left-wing whackness. I can't stand it. I tell you. Give me a little drink over there. Thank you. That is so refreshing. Can I have some, sir? No, Ray. Go get your own. Good grief. Do you always have to leech off of me? Isn't it good enough I gave you a job? Good grief. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, it's just like, what is America coming to here? I mean, what's going on? I mean, you got all the craziness going on. You got all these senators now that are freaking trying to come against Trump now. Yeah, Coker and what's his name? Flake is his name? Last name's Flake? Yeah, you are a flake. I hear your ratings suck, Flake. These two senators have been coming out now out of the woodwork, and now they're talking smack on Mr. Trump. Why? Because Mr. Trump doesn't fit into their narrative of what a president should be, and they are afraid of him and all this other stupid mess. Well, you know what? Maybe if you guys actually did the work of the people and stop freaking, downgrading the president who's actually trying to do the work of the people and everything, he has been doing that, and our economy has been rising for it, and a lot of other things have been coming into this country like jobs and everything else. But nobody will ever know that because the left-wing media doesn't want to report that to you. No! You'll never hear anything good that Donald Trump does, like when he was out there, hurricane victims, giving them food and everything right there on the front lines. Oh no! The only way you guys will really ever see any of that stuff is if you watch Fox News, or you listen to Rush Limbaugh or Hannity, or of course me, Jim Parker Show, and of course YouTube. And YouTube, of course, tries to, obviously, they're no better because they try to freaking, censor anybody that's leftist or a right winger. And if they think that you're going too far, oh, well, you can get your show or your little tidbit information on Christianity, commentaries, and conservative thinking. Oh, well, that'll get just knocked off the freaking airwaves by YouTube. Why? Because they're a leftist organization as well. And people, it. Pretty soon they're going to try to censor anybody that's a conservative thinking mind person. Okay? Conservatives people are technically the Christians. They're the ones that believe in Christian morale and Christian morality. And they're the ones that don't want to kneel during the daggum flag when we're up there saluting our flag like these football players are doing, taking a knee and up there saying, we're doing it because of the oppression of our black people and the police are up there shooting black people. Really? How come you guys are just now doing this? How come you guys weren't doing this, I don't know, when Obama was president? He was president for 8 years. Did you think that the police weren't doing what they were doing back then? Wasn't Trey Yvonne shot back in that time? Wasn't President Obama talking about it then? I didn't see the daggum football players taking a knee then. How come you guys weren't taking a knee, 20 years ago? How about 30 years ago? Hey, where was Black Lives Matter during Martin Luther King and Malcolm X's time? I believe Malcolm X actually said it truthfully in a speech, and you guys can look this one up if you don't believe me. Malcolm X was technically against the Democratic Party. He was telling his black people that you black people need to not stop voting on these Democrats. These Democrats, Dixiecrats, all these mother flippers, these are the party of the KKK, the evil white demonic slave owners, the damn plantations, the ones that's trying to keep us in chains. These are the fools that are up there telling you they're going to fix your neighborhoods. Well, they ain't fixed the neighborhoods in 4 or 5 years. What have the Democratic Party done for you? These are the words coming out of daggone Malcolm X's mouth. And one of the best things that came out of his mouth was, any black person of my black people that votes Democrat is a chump. That's right, he said that. You're a chump if you actually vote Democrat, because the Democrats got all you black people fooled. They got you fooled. You guys are all freaking eating out of the devil's freaking palm. He's feeding you scraps and you're just going for it. Well, the Democratic Party's always been the party that says they're going to help us out with welfare and food stamps and all the stuff that keeps us from not wanting to work. You get it? Keep you from not wanting to work. Keeps you lazy. Keeps you from not wanting to pursue dreams. Oh, and I know, here's the one dream that they really love when you guys do. Let's go kill some people and steal some drugs and sell it to our own people. Yeah. Oh, I got an idea. Let's put that dadgum birth control thing up there. Well, abortion rate, an abortion clinics in every black neighborhood. Yeah, I believe it was some prejudiced Democratic heifer woman who put that thing out there. You can read up about her too. She put that out there into the black neighborhoods and the Mexican neighborhoods. And it was basically to abolish our race, the black people's race. What better way to do it than for us to kill off our own, right? We'll go to the abortion clinics and kill our babies. That way they never grow up to be nice, strong black women and black men and everything. No, they'll be dead because they'll never enter the daggum world, because we've made it to where it's so easy to do an abortion nowadays that most black kids that get pregnant or anything like that will just go off and abort it. Like, I don't know, having a little, little lollipop today. I'm going to go on and pop a tic-tac and it'd be done with, right? Got my sweet tooth and that's all it is to it, right? That's what they made abortions like. That's right. You people are killing your own people off and you don't even realize it. That's right. Something like 300 million? Something like that already been aborted in the black, I believe the black communities. Yes, sir, that's true. But I think it's 300,000, something like that. Well, whatever, right? But yeah, so you guys get the point. Yeah, kill ourselves off. You know why they don't really help out our black neighborhoods? Why they're against, vouchers for schools that Mr. Trump was up there trying to put out there? That's right. Mr. Trump wanted to put vouchers for schools so that, us inner city's kids can go to better schools and they have to go to the school where the education isn't being taught very well. They can go to a prominent, nice little school. But no, the Democrats didn't want that. They were actually against it. I wonder why. Is it because the black people might be able to actually stand up and get into a good educated school now? Something they did, I believe, in the 60s, they voted against as well. But you guys can look that up under the real Democratic racist party, because that's where the Democrats come from, people. A racist background. The true racists. That's right, the Democratic Party was formed back in the Revolutionary period and on in through the Civil War. They became the hardcore left when the Civil War happened and the Confederates wanted to keep their slaves, keep us black people in chains. Remember that, peoples? Remember when there was real racism in the world? You know, not this petty stuff about Donald Trump called a bunch of people son of a bitch, and now that's considered he's calling them racist because majority of the majority of the football players were black. Well, I think he said all of them were son of a bitches who were kneeling against the flag. And it wasn't because they were black, white, brown, Hispanic or not. It's because they were kneeling against the flag. Spitting on it. So he just basically straight up told them, you coaches need to get rid of them son of a bitches because they're disrespecting our country. They're disrespecting the fact that they get to make millions of dollars while people in these other freaking poverty-ridden countries are freaking starving and dying. But I don't see them wanting to go to those countries. How is it that you guys all hate America so much, yet none of you want to leave America? It's so hard. It's so horrible here. Horrible. But yet all these other people want to come here to live. I wonder why all these people from Mexico are freaking practically dying to get into this country. Yet, when they get here, they want to call, oh, but it's horrible here. There's so much racism. Really? Why did you leave your country then? Because last I remember, Mexico wasn't such a great place to live because the economy sucks. The peso's worth shizzle. The government doesn't help its people at all. It's run by the cartels. And the cartels are freaking killing people and extorting them and putting them into human slavery, and drugs and chaotic craziness is happening all over the place over there. People are being beheaded. Why they want to leave that country, I don't know. It sounds great to me, doesn't it to you, Ray? Yeah, it sounds like a great place to live, sir. I'd love to go to a place where there's cartel and they're trying to kill me there. Yeah, wouldn't it be great to just live there? Yeah, so why don't you Kaepernicks and you kneeling on the flag and spitting on the flag and burning the flag and all that type of people, why don't you people do me a favor? Do all of us a favor. Just go ahead and go live in one of these third world countries that you guys are so about making sure that they can come into our country, because I don't know why you're telling people to come to a country that's so racist. I mean, the country's racist, right? It's horrible here. Oh, America sucks. America's the demonic place. We were slaves in this country. But yet you still stay. The same person that's on television up here talking we're oppressed is rolling out in a Mercedes with a TV in the back and going to a nice nice home up in Beverly Hills. Living up there in the good life. But we're oppressed. All those football players making all that money. Wouldn't you like to make some of that money, Ray? I sure would. I would. I'd like to be a millionaire. Not that I'm not too far from it. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, I like to be a millionaire. I like to make millions of dollars just for running down a freaking field. That would be great. That sounds like the all-American dream. All-American. Yeah. You only get to do that in America, people. You know that very place that you guys keep complaining about. Yet making millions of dollars sitting out there on a field and running about with a ball. But no, we're going to stand on our knees. And you know, they keep saying, well, no, it's not about the flag. We're not doing this against the flag. We appreciate our veterans, blah, blah, blah. This is about the oppression of the police doing things to our people. Really? Okay, if it's so much about the police, then why aren't you guys in front of a police station? How come you guys aren't going over there to the front of the police stations all across America and protesting there? Why is it that you happen to do the protest when our flag is being raised, when we're pledge allegiance to the flag, when we're singing the national anthem? Why is it that that's the time you decide you want to do it? Because I don't remember the national anthem being the thing that was destroying your families and keeping you imprisoned and helping the police. I don't see how that has to do anything with the police. Why does that? How do you put police and the national anthem together? Because I don't get those two pieces together. Why are those two connected? You know? So do me a favor. Go out there and, I don't know, get some Kool-Aid stands, some lemonade stands, you know, get a picnic table out there in front of the police station, get all your favorite buddies and homies and all you Black Lives Matter people, and go out there and stand in front of the police station and see how long that lasts. Everything. Yeah. Go out there and protest there. But leave the daggum flag alone. Because that's the very thing that's allowing you guys to do what you're doing in the first place. Yeah, that's right. You have the right to go ahead and kneel down on that flag, spit on it, tear it up, and all that craziness. You guys spit on the very thing that's keeping you free. The very thing that allows you people to actually walk out of your house without having to worry about a bomb being blasted on you. Or some freaking guerrilla warfare flipnicks want to come over there and recruit your children to fight a war that's a godless war to kill people. Yeah. Have you guys ever tried going out in West Africa and seeing how those children get to live? Those black kids? Yeah, they're murdering each other by the millions. It's almost like a daggum genocide. Yeah. Why don't you guys go try living there? Yeah, I bet you guys will really love it there. All the freedoms and the right to be black is beautiful and everything's great. Yeah, Orlando Jones actually said it best in one of these movies he came out with called, what was that movie with the alligator? And they were out there in the Rwanda, somewhere out there, where the Hootsies and the Tootsies were up there fighting each other, slaughtering each other, black on black destruction. Yeah, and he's running from not only the Tootsies or the Wootsies or whoever that was trying to kill off all the other Hootsie people and so forth. They're running from their lives from that, but they're running from their lives from this big man-eating alligator that was out there. It happens to be a true story, by the way. And a number of other nature's wonderful, destructive creatures that live out in Africa, chasing them down. And the one thing that struck me so crazy when he mentioned this in the movie, he's finally gets away from these people trying to kill him, black people, okay, our African brethren, trying to kill him for who knows what reason and everything. He gets away from them by the, skin of his teeth, only to now almost get eaten up by a freaking lion. And then there was a big old snake that came up around him, a big old, huge-ass snake that came up on him and everything. And the man just said, I am so glad that these white people came and took me into slavery and took me from this place. I'd rather be in that than be dealing with all this bull hockey. And I thought that was, it was crude the way he said it, but it was real. It was truthful. It actually made you think about, look at all the craziness that black people have to deal with in Africa. Amongst just themselves, compared to what a black person has to face here in America. Ask yourself the question, peoples. Do you rather live out there in Africa where there's creatures and bugs and insects and everything else that could possibly kill you, viruses of all craziness of who knows what, because you're really not immune to any of that? Or, I don't know, live in a country like America where you can watch television, go to a job, do the career that you might want to do, be lazy if you want to be lazy, be a criminal if you want to be a criminal, pretty much do whatever you want to do and everything, and for the most part, live a pretty decent life and everything. I mean, I don't know. You people complain about it so much, but yet none of you guys ever decide to want to leave. Whatever happened to all the celebrities that were supposed to leave? Remember that? Yeah, sir, they were all supposed to leave when old Trump was elected. Yeah. They said if Trump gets elected, I remember daggum Whoopi Goldberg said, I'm going to move to Africa. Samuel Jackson, I'm going to move to Africa. Some of them saying I'm going to Canada. Some of them saying I'm going to go someplace other than America. Why aren't you people there? How come you guys haven't left yet? I'm still waiting. Hannity said he'll buy you a ticket. He'll put food on the plane. He'll treat you to the whole 9 yards, just as long as you guys have promised not to come back. So please, all you freaking Hollywood left-wing, democratic, no good for nothing, demonic, evil, just trying to destroy and spit on our flag and Jesus Christ, our Lord in heaven. Well, won't you all please just go someplace else? Just go somewhere else. We don't want you here. I'm glad that you think this country's horrible. It makes it more free for us people who do like it here. Us people who do think that we have freedoms here. So take that to the bank. Dag blasted. I got enough. Anyway, we'll be back with more Jim Parker Show in a little bit more. And thank you for coming down to the Jim Parker Show. And we'll leave you with one last little piece of we're going to go out with Mr. Peter Puff Puff. Mr. Peter Puff Puff, you're on, my friend.
Sir, he has a really good stuff.
Yeah, right. Peter, go ahead.
All right. Wow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.